Welcome, fellas, to ELKSHAPE, as in HQ, as in Green Acres, Washington, the place to be.
Thanks for having us.
Ty, never been on a pod?
Never.
How many pods have you filmed?
Oh, I would say probably one. Back at Mountain Ops in the days.
Mountain Ops.
Mountain Ops.
How many videos have you filmed?
I filmed upwards of 10 hunts. Only about 5, 6 have been published, but
Really?
it's been fun, man.
Cool.
Love it.
You're new to hunting?
Yeah, started in 2020.
How'd you get introduced?
Mountain Ops. I was a designer before that, and we had a need for content at Mountain Ops, and I got hired on and bought my first bow with my first check and started hunting.
Okay, we're coming back to that.
Yeah.
When did you first start hunting, Adam?
I was 30,
What?
like 11 years ago.
This is great. Okay. There's a
Yeah,
lot of people that can relate to this. A
for
lot. 30 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Because of BlackOvis or Cabela's or...
I left a job going to Cabela's, and I was like, I need to get more equipped with the weaponry. And I'm glad I did, because my first day we went to the range and I was judged on how good my group was. So it was good that I...
First day at Cabela's?
Oh, yeah. They were like group shot archery range.
Which store were you at?
I was at headquarters in Denver, that Denver office.
Okay.
So this was like pre-Bass Pro acquisition days, and
Yeah.
Cabela's is still separate.
Probably heyday for Cabela's.
Oh, yeah. We were
When's the last time you went into a Cabela's?
probably... I've got one 5 minutes from my house,
Okay.
so probably a month ago. Like last minute.
I drive by one every day, and I haven't been inside that store in years.
Been a long time for me, too. If I'm in there, I'm buying guns or something.
Yeah, something legit,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But I did buy something. No, that's not true. No, I just haven't. I'm not a customer, apparently. I do like Cabela's and Bass Pro and all that stuff, but you guys happen to work for a company that would almost qualify as a competitor
Oh, yeah.
to Cabela's called BlackOvis.com. How long have you guys been at BlackOvis? Ty, we'll start with you.
I've been there 4 months now. March?
Mm-hmm.
March started this year, 2025. So came there from Black Flag. Mountain Ops, Black Flag, now to BlackOvis.
Mountain Ops, pills, powders, and potions, over to Black Flag, which is pills, powders, and potions, over to BlackOvis, which is A to Z.
I was
Everything
curious.
under the sun.
I was curious what you were gonna.
It's hard to pigeonhole you guys. You have so many SKUs. I mean, I buy a lot of stuff on there. I've even used my discount code. I've said that for years, like kind of where I get stuff. So we'll get into that. But so that's interesting. Like all outdoor companies.
All of them.
That's great. And you've worked with all of the founders, the original founders of Mountain Ops
Yep.
in different capacities.
Yeah.
What's up, Trevor Farnes?
Love Trevor.
I know, I'm giving him a shout out.
Yeah.
And then I think his brother works at a different supplement company, or maybe
FNX?
FNX. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's awesome.
I don't
When
know
did
if
you
they
start?
still-
I don't think they're still around. Well,
Could be. Behind the
couldn't
scenes.
tell you. BTS. Yourself, when did you start with BlackOvis?
Just over 2 years been there, and I think we met briefly before that. Kind of brushed past each other at Expo, but yeah, I've been there just over 2 years. Before that, Aspen Company. We worked in surf. Before that was Expert Voice, also known as Experticity, also known as 3.5, also known as Bro Motive. I think they had 5 rebrands in like 5
Damn.
years.
That's hard to keep up.
It is a mouthful.
What do they do? Okay. Disregard.
Yeah, if you know on that front. And
I
then
don't.
Before that was Cabela's, Columbia Sportswear, and then like starting people's Facebook pages when I was back in college.
Columbia Sportswear. Do you remember the commercials they used to run back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
Like iconic. Explain to the people like Ty who don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay, so
Seriously, listen to this.
best ads ever.
Ever.
Gert Boyle. I met her multiple
Oh.
times.
Oh, you know her name? I was just going to think the old lady with white hair.
Old lady with the white hair. Gert Boyle. She is German through and through.
You will look this up on the internet tonight, Ty.
I have to.
For real.
Everybody, we're gonna blow up their sleepy little YouTube page, and they have got these old ads from the 90s, and they launched this, cool 90s ski jacket, and they'd wear it in a car wash, and they'd strap the son, Tim Boyle, and they'd go through the car wash, and it's like telling
Testing
a waterproofing
and vetting.
story.
Yeah.
And it was all about testing, and it was all about trying stuff. And so the tagline was trying stuff since 1938.
Loved it. And honestly, like, you got to watch. They're so creative at the time. And this old gal, what's her name?
Gert Boyle.
Is like, she's your grandma, man. Like, she is my grandma. She's everyone's grandma.
Oh, yeah.
And she's up there, and she's legit. Like, you can know that she's part of, like, she's not a paid actor. Like, this is her company. So everybody wore those.
Her line, which was the best. I mean, she coined this. I mean, like, all the big marketing magazines caught up on this. It was early to bed, early to rise, work like hell, and advertise. That's what Columbia Sportswear was built on, 100%. And they are a behemoth. Props to them.
That's
Seriously.
cool that you have reps there. So I guess, boys, tell me your day-to-day at BlackOvis.com. What does that look like? Because you guys work in similar department, but you guys do completely different jobs.
Yeah. This is my boss, pretty much.
Oh,
so I go in, I a lot of product photos, a lot of in-studio stuff, like you said. We're A to Z. We do a lot of different things.
You took my purple release photos.
Yeah. Yep.
Thank you. Those were awesome. They're on the web.
Heck yeah.
Okay. What else do you do?
That's kind of my day-to-day, going in the office, shooting products like that, and content. Just shooting.
What time do they want you there?
9 a.m.
What time are you supposed to depart?
5, but I'm usually out the door by 4:15, 4:30.
Attaboy.
Yeah. Got dogs at home, so
that's right.
Love them very much.
What kind of dogs?
Great Dane, Belgian Malinois.
Those are big dogs, dude.
Pretty big dogs.
What's your dog food bill a month?
Dude, it's really not that bad. I'm like 120 a month-ish. Couple bags, yeah. 3 bags, $50 each.
Okay.
50 tops.
What is the size of the dog poop, and how many buckets are you filling up?
That's the worst part.
Yeah.
See, I'm prideful of my grass right now. It's super green.
Yeah.
I'm always cleaning crap up.
Yeah.
So.
My nephew's dog shits like 3-4 times a day. And so if he doesn't pick up dog poop for a couple days in a row, you'll know about it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Riley's moved out, but when his dog was, and it's the cutest dog ever. It's just golden retrieval. But do you have dogs?
We do. We've got one. She's like this teeny little golden doodle.
I love teeny golden doodles. Talk more.
Dude, this thing is sweet.
What's her name?
Birdie, short for Snowbird,
okay.
Which is the ski resort in Utah. And great little dog, smart, super smart. And my wife had to have a golden doodle, and now I have to have this golden doodle. She is super sweet, super awesome. They are so smart.
Is it a miniature doodle?
Yeah, I mean, they're like sit in my lap kind of thing.
Yeah.
Small to medium.
Yeah.
And I took her.
I have one of those.
I took her bird hunting one time. Got in a lot of trouble with that because the hair on the golden doodle is all curly.
Yeah.
Came back with tons of burrs. So
they ain't coming out for a while.
No, they're still in there years later. And
so what you're saying is you guys aren't cat people?
No.
Not for me.
Hard no?
No, my dogs would love
hard
cats,
pass.
But
what do you think about the person who just got mad hearing that? And they're like a total cat person. They're like, I mean, I personally don't understand them, but maybe you guys do.
Okay, so you don't have like a sub cat like community.
All dogs, all day, every day. In fact, I'm surprised my wife didn't bring my dogs here with the kids. They usually come here and trash the place, and I love it.
No, I had a neighbor who fostered feral cats, and I'd drive home, and there'd be 2 or 3 sitting in my driveway every day. I mean, they were like a cat gang.
Oh yeah,
and they're just like
flexing,
drug dealing, and just all sorts of fraternizing. And just no go. Dogs. All dogs.
What time do you get to the office, and what do you do all day?
Oh, I don't feel like I turn off very well. I feel like the office comes with me a little bit too much.
A lot of meetings.
So that was maybe not the answer you're looking for, but
I understand that.
When I get there, depending on, probably 9, a little after 9, 9:10 sometimes.
Fair.
And then because like the weekends, I'm watching numbers, I'm watching certain things. We have to make sure I have to make sure. Like I like to look at things differently. How we're performing, things like that. When do I leave? We're in mountain bike season right now. I've got a kid who's on the team. So 4:30, 5. depending on what needs to be done, like we flex in and out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me
And-
too.
Yeah, like
That's good culture. I like that. We do what it takes to get the job done. Some days it's more. Some days is a little less. Whatever. Just get the job done, right?
Yeah.
I've always been into that. With meetings, Ty, you said
Yes,
meetings.
I did.
Have you ever been in a meeting where you're like, man, this is just an awesome meeting. I can't wait to I just wish this meeting would last longer. This is such an enjoyable part of my day.
Yeah, I actually blog about it. It's the blackovis.com/meetings/blogs.
So
/ doesn't exist.
That's
No,
what I'm saying.
I don't.
are we going to get to the point where we as a society catch on to like if the meeting, if you're not getting anything out of the meeting and if you're not adding to the meeting, you should be exiting the meeting and no questions asked.
Yeah, I walked out of a meeting 2 days ago. I just excused myself.
Yeah.
Walked out.
I feel like that needs to be a new thing if it's not already in play.
Yeah, and we have a CEO who celebrates that and encourages that. He's walked.
CEO.
Bill Markham.
Bill's a stud.
I talked to him on the phone December, January, somewhere in there. Good dude.
Good things happening.
He's got quite the background, if you will.
Huge pedigree.
We don't have to flex here, but dude's legit.
And he just gets it.
Yeah.
And he gets it. And he's walked out of a meeting that I was holding. And I'll tell you what, I don't take offense with that.
Why would you?
Because here's the thing. The people that stayed, we had to work some things out.
Yeah.
Dial some things in. And we did.
That's cool.
He can pop in, pop out, like flex in, flex out. I'm all about that. The zoom in, zoom out, grass, what is it? The weeds and the clouds, that kind of thing. All about that. But this whole checkbox culture, I worked in too many organizations that were like standing meetings. We are auditing our meetings almost every week. We'll knock some off the calendar. We'll add. I mean, it's cyclical. I mean, you got to look at the sales season. You got to look at, people in office.
Speaking of sales season, at the time of this recording, and it's going to be out pretty soon, pretty important time of year to get your gear. And you don't have to get new gear every year, but we all are guilty of we kind of upgrade a couple things a year or can't find one item because you left it on the mountainside.
Mm-hmm.
Got to get that. We'll talk about it in a second. I want to go back to Ty. Your background has always been film, video,
Not
photography.
really.
Did you School of Hard Knocks, School of YouTube?
School of YouTube.
Seriously.
Yep. Just learned everything on YouTube. And really, Mountain Ops was kind of like my, oh, shit, I have to actually learn. I'm going to work for a company like this. I need to step my game up. And
more than a warm body hitting record.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a big step for me. Because before that, it was just like photos for a website and just small time stuff. Never really had passion for it until Mountain Ops was under my belt. And then I was like, dude, this is sick. I'm just filming outdoor stuff all the time.
Yep.
And exactly where I love to be, exactly what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
And just wanted to get good at it, get better at it, and actually have passion for something in my life. So
it was kind of fortunate for you that you discovered your passion while getting a job. I think some things are just meant to be, if you will.
Oh, for sure.
One of my favorite parts of today was you giving my guy that I have on retainer who's legit.
Yep.
Just some advice for filming me on one of my elk hunts this year. So he's going to dedicate 5 or 6 days to just one hunt in Utah, filming, photographing. And that's the only videographer I have this elk season. The rest is me self-filming, which I like, honestly. Yeah. But I also like having those professional. But it was so cool for you to you creatives, how you guys talk and
dude, but it's not always like that.
Yeah.
I've had I've got to shout out Luke Duesenberry here because he's been so awesome in my life. He was the photographer that was like, dude, do this, try this, do that. And it wasn't be like me. It was I just have pointers for you that could help you be something different. And I love that about him. So I've always just tried to spread that. You get creatives that are just dude, I'm not even going to show you my settings. Okay.
You insecure creative.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Duesenberry's not like that. He's very open book and he's just confident in himself.
Very much so.
Which I respect.
Yeah.
Plus, I appreciate him letting me, I stayed one, maybe
one of his
two
houses in Idaho.
Maybe a night there. I stayed in my truck, but in his driveway.
Okay.
And then I drank. His wife made us a full pot of coffee at 11 o'clock at night. And so I could do laundry and then keep driving to New Mexico last year. So they were so hospitable.
Oh, they're awesome.
And then he had that horrible injury where like
knee. Yeah, dude.
Patellar tendon.
I think he's just now back from that. Like
he did it like I saw him a couple days later. Like he hadn't had surgery yet. And I was just like,
wow.
Oh man. Still don't have that. That's great that you have a passion and you're doing what you love to do. I like how your eyes lit up describing to basically DJ, my buddy, about how awesome that hunt's going to be, what to look for. I mean, it just solidified like what I told him. It just sounds better coming from you than me because he works for me, but like he doesn't work for you. And you're sitting here telling him what I just got done telling him.
That's the first hunt I've ever filmed. And
no way.
Oh yeah. Deseret, or I don't know if we can say that, but
it's called
Wild Country Outfitters.
Wild Country Outfitters,
Wild
but
Country
everyone calls it
Outfitters.
Deseret.
Yeah,
whatever.
Churchland. So it's first hunt I was ever on, and I'm happy for that because elk hunting has never been the same since. Everywhere else you go is like
reality.
You're actually elk hunting. You're actually not running into 50 bulls a day. Like it's completely different. So I love that I got to experience that and try to film it. And that was tough for me my first time.
Oh, really?
Just because how much is going on.
There's a lot of action.
Bow hunting, like you're in it. Like you're sitting there wondering.
You got to be locked in.
Yeah. And then 1 second you have a herd of elk walking through and you're just like, oh my gosh, what do I do? My settings aren't even set. And so it's just like big learning curve for me, but it was awesome. It's hard to compare now, but.
So you film on an FX3?
FX3, yep.
Is that your body or company body or what is that?
That's mine.
Okay.
Personal body and then A7R5 for photo, which is a monster. I'm working on getting rid of that one.
You are.
It's an awesome camera.
DM Ty if you're interested in a monster.
I got you.
Photography based. 60 megabyte photo raw.
Absolutely.
Have fun editing that and crashing your computer. So you guys got Ty recently then. That's just great. I met Ty at Easton when they're doing the study.
Yeah.
And they somehow, like, I told Easton I'm not coming down. I'm like, I've been traveling too much. I'm not coming down. They're like, well, you are. We absolutely have to have you to like get some hype behind this video. And I was like, okay, fine. So I come down and James Yates, Tristan, my dudes, Gary from Easton, Cody, all great people, but it's a cluster in my mind. I don't know what's going on. Jace is there, which was cool, making arrows.
Yeah.
There's shooting machines, and I don't know what to film. I don't know what part of the whatever. So I'm just like, damn, I don't know what to do. So I just kind of filmed as much as I could. And then thank God you were there, Ty, because we didn't film enough. And when it was time to make a video 2 months later, I had to go back and look at the footage. I hadn't seen it yet. I didn't know what Riley captured. I didn't know what I'd captured. I forgot. We captured quite a bit, but we just didn't have a lot of supporting. We had good sound bites, which is really important, right? Like you got to get the sound bites. We had those. I know B-roll. And I'm like, okay, I got to look at this Dropbox folder. Oh, BlackOvis took some. Oh, I know who that is. Ty. Boop. Go through. I'm like, oh my, thank the good Lord. You were. So anyways, if you guys watch that video on YouTube, it's just a quick little teaser of the study, but I would say 50% of the good, anything really good was Ty. Thank you.
Yeah,
well,
good
job.
You.
Truth be told, when I saw you there or walked in, you're a little like, hey, and it was like, whoa, what's going on? That machine's going.
Yeah, nonstop.
Like, this is how naive I am. I literally thought humans were going to be shooting those arrows.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I thought you were going there. I'm like, man, dude, he is going to be just shooting arrow after arrow after arrow. And I thought that'd be like kind of cool.
Yep.
Right? But obviously, science, it's not going to work. The consistency.
I mean, I feel like I'm a robot, as I proved moments ago, hitting my steel target with an iron will, single bevel, $35 broadhead.
Youch.
That one's not coming out.
Still on the target.
It was worth it. It's going to stay there too. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, it was cool to go down there. And that's when I met you. So it's also nice to know that when you guys were saying, hey, we're going to come up to ELKSHAPE for a day, that was like, we're going to bring Ty. I'm like, oh, cool. I already know Ty. That's why I feel like we've been able to get everything done today. Like so easy. We all know each other.
Yeah.
I know Adam's dry sense of humor and wit. First couple times around him, did not know that was coming. And I would say like the time we shot TAC 2 years ago and you made your little famous like oh, my arrows are right-handed. And you say it so like straight-faced. And I finally figured out, I was like, oh, he's funny. Like that's actually okay. Guard down.
Yeah.
Like you're just fun. You know what I mean? So I was glad you came up and hang out. And I love all my bros over at BlackOvis. We've had a great partnership. It all starts from Kendall and I going way back, working together with a little bit with Crispy and some BlackOvis stuff. And then it's just grown into really, I'm rooting for you guys, quite honestly, because I think you have great customer service, really fast shipping, and a good supply. And you don't have you don't buy crappy stuff to sell. Like as a retailer, you just all of it's vetted by everyone there hunts.
Yeah, Kendall has set a very high standard around that. And I've known Kendall for many, many years. We actually go back about 20 years.
I did not know that.
Back to backcountry.com.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And he saw me on the customer service floor. And I was like, hey, I'm interested in marketing. Could you come teach me? So I started driving to Park City from downtown Salt Lake. He's like, yeah, come on up. And he's like, hey, do you want to be an intern? And so I came up and we ran marketing together at backcountry.com.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Damn, that's really cool, man.
So way back, and Backcountry had set this really incredible standard, which emulated from Zappos.
The shoe company.
Yes. And it was like they were wild, zany. They set such a high bar with customer service.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very cool company. And they're a little, I don't know where they're at now. I don't buy shoes a lot. So I don't know where Zappos is at. But me and Kendall were both kind of ingrained in this idea of you can do kind of what everyone else is doing, but if you do it a little different, it'll kind of set you apart. So that's where I think
I like that.
BlackOvis is kind of born. And so, yeah, you're not going to find all the little gadgets and widgets and all the things, And some people might be like, well, doesn't that hurt you? Are you leaving business on the table?
Right.
I don't believe so. Case in point, look at In-N-Out. It's got 5 items on their menu. 5 guys, same thing. And people might be like, well, that's the restaurant business. It's like, well, look at Subway. They have so many stupid sandwich names. And it's just confusing. You walk in there, it's not memorable.
Today when we went out to lunch, that was a pretty consolidated menu, but I still thought there was a lot of options on there. It was we didn't order right away is what I'm saying.
So here's where I'm getting. Here's where I'm getting at. It's you go hunting, and if I came to you, Dan, I was like, Dan, help me get some arrows. Help me get a pack. Help me get geared up. Are you going to lay out 75 packs in front of me?
No.
Right? And be like, well, here's every bow brand and here's every price point. No, you're going to get down to it, right? Mm-hmm. The hunting buddy. The hunting buddy is high trust. I got you. Let's get you out there. Let's get you punching tags. That to me is BlackOvis. It's dude, we're just going to cut through it. We don't need to give you all the information. So whatever we produce, yes, it's been in our pack first. Whatever we carry. So I think that's the cool opportunity. Hyper focus, not getting so saturated. And there's just so much of that. I just don't think that's a space we want to fill. But yeah, a little backstory, a little history lesson on Kendall and I.
Oh, backcountry.com. That's OG stuff. When it comes to fitness, the guy over there, Ty, likes to run, and he's good at it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how good are you, Ty?
Oh, running? I'm not that good.
How many miles do you run a week?
I'm 20 miles a week right now, roughly. On a bad week, I'm 5.
Okay.
I'm not
ideally, you're hitting 3 or 4 different bouts.
Yeah. And if my miles are low, I'll just do one big long one. But
what's a big long one?
8 to 11.
How long does that take you?
8 miles, probably hour. Running 7:30s and on a fast
6:30, 7:30.
Well, 7:30s and then a fast one's high 6s, 6:50. So
what's your fastest mile of all time?
5:39.
Okay.
But
okay.
That's not true entirely because I did have a downhill run where I got 5:17. So I'm faster than that. But on flat ground, it's 5:30s.
Whoa.
Boy, I wouldn't have thrown any of that in there. I would have been 5:17.
Gotta be honest.
Downhill. Tailwind. No.
Yeah.
No, that's legit. So do you enjoy running?
I love it.
Do you prefer trail over road or does it matter?
I like trail. I really like trail. it's kind of like hunting, just being out in the mountains and just away from the cities, the roads, the people. Love the trail.
Just getting away.
But I actually did my first half marathon this year because I've always been a runner, just never raced.
Okay.
Did my first this last summer, and I got 13 miles, 6:58 pace. So that was really exciting.
So you held a sub 7 for 13.
For 13. And I did not think I could do that. So
that's outstanding.
I was pretty stoked. So
impressive.
Yeah, I love running, dude. It's fun.
Do you integrate any strength training?
I try to. Pre-snowboarding season, I'm a big snowboarder, so pre-snowboard season, I'm always doing legs, and pre-hunting, I'm working all body. So
okay,
definitely a lifter, but been running a lot, dude. I'm small right now, like 160.
Does it feel good or no? Do you feel fragile or do you feel good?
But like I had weight on my back with Brian and Kendall the other day, and dude, I felt like weak. I felt endured, like I could
That's
go
crazy.
forever, but I just felt like the weight was like something.
What do you weigh right now?
165-ish.
What do you normally weigh when you're filming all your hunts in the fall?
Like 175.
Maybe you ought to get those 10 pounds back, dude.
I know. It makes a difference for sure. So
that's really interesting.
Yeah. And you never think, because I have endurance right now, but I just don't have the strength. And that's why hybrid athletes like Nick Bear and those guys, dude, they're studs. It's hard to keep that weight when you're running. So
yeah, I don't know how Nick does it, honestly.
Crazy.
I melt away.
Yeah.
Oh, and Truett's getting leaner, it looks like, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little bit, but he's still a rock. Dude's a stud.
Definitely. That's awesome. So speaking of running, which you have done very little, sir.
Very little.
Why?
I had double knee surgery 8 weeks ago.
Who's like, can we do both at the same time like you do?
Well, it was weird because I gave him an ELKSHAPE code and they gave me a BOGO.
Buy one, get one.
Buy one, get one.
So what'd you have? Do you have scopes on both knees?
Scopes on both knees. And it's funny too, because there's this like level of when you say knee surgery, people are like, oh, well, what are they rebuilds? And I'm like, well, no, they were scopes. And they're like, oh, like kind of let down.
To me, it means like, well, what did he find? Like, how'd your meniscus look when he got it? Because you still got to get in there and look around.
But I'm like, dude, they put me down. They cut me open. That's surgery.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
And they hurt really bad after.
Mm-hmm.
So no, but I ran for the first time in a long time, 3 miles a couple days ago, and I got through it. And my per mile, this is so bad. I don't even know how my watch works. I think it was telling me it was a 14-minute mile.
That's outstanding.
And it felt good. I think the hardest part was just keeping up with the cardio, honestly. So the knees were fine. It's just the rest of the body is just like, well, we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
And then I've been riding a bike a ton. The doctor was like, you are totally cleared for a bike.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, cool. So it's been a good time. But we were biking last night, my son's team. I think you'll like this. And we're in the back trying to help the slower kids. And the coach was like, you guys have got to stop stopping. She was just like, stop stopping. Like, keep going, keep pedaling.
Okay.
And it's true because like when you stop, the lactic acid, everything shuts down.
Sense,
like totally makes sense, right? Biking, same principle. And these kids are just kind of like, they're in summer mode right now. I mean, lots of video games, sleeping in.
Is this like cross-country mountain biking?
Yeah, cross-country
downhill.
Right.
Okay.
And so it's a lot of just endurance nonstop. And she shouts out, she's like, you guys have got to get 20% more miserable. And dude, that stuck with me. Like, I've been thinking about that for the last day.
I love that.
And I love that. I was like, that can be the most true thing a 13-year-old boy needs to hear right now.
I love that.
Isn't that cool?
Really?
Yes.
And these kids, like, they're kind of like, what? You know, because we're in this like comfort crisis. I mean, everyone is just the next app, the next this, the next that. It's all based around comfort. That is our society.
Too easy.
Yeah. And it's just like, I don't want to wait. And can you do it faster? And well, this app does it faster. Now ChatGPT. And man, I'll tell you, I'm worried about the next 5-10 years, truthfully, like as a society.
Yeah.
Because we are getting so comfortable. And anyway, I told her after, I was like, that was the coolest thing I've ever heard. And that's what I try to tell my kids. But it's usually with more yelling, fewer words, a little bit more intense, but
just 20% more
miserable.
Love that.
Don't you love that? Yeah.
No, I really do.
I was like,
cool.
I was like, that's a Danism right there.
I just get it because the good shit's going to happen on the other side of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Which is what we're all after. We're after some good stuff. Like, why did you push yourself so hard to run those sub 7, 13 back-to-back miles? I'm sure it sucked, but dude, doesn't it feel pretty good to hit that new goal?
Good. Oh, halfway through,
Worth it.
Halfway through, it was kind of had the thoughts like that. Like, if I just keep going, like I'm still going. Why stop? Like,
why stop?
There's no reason. I'd be more mad at myself for stopping than just pushing through. I'd rather be thrown up on the side of the road than comfortable walking and okay with that. That's so I don't know.
Doesn't
like that.
Doesn't Goggins talk about that? Like the brain is only processing like a very small percentage of information and pain and all that. And he's like, you got to access this whole other percentage of ability. And that Can't Hurt Me book, that he kind of talks about that. That was so helpful for me.
2006, I met the founder of Wilderness Athlete and been taking their supplements since. Hydrate and recover energy and focus are staples in the backcountry. Creatine, HMB, plus their post-workout BCAAs is a staple in the off-season. Also, I'm in my 40s. I rely heavily on their joint supplements that have cosamine, sulfate, chondroitin, turmeric, plus I take their collagen peptide. Check out wildernessathlete.com for better results, faster recovery. Throw the discount code ELKSHAPE to save 20%.
Okay, I'm interrupting the ELKSHAPE podcast today to talk a little bit about Treeline Academy. I'm Mark Livesay, and I'm the creator of Treeline Academy. And I built the toolkits and the e-scouting elk course basically as my need to improve my elk hunting ability and to increase the tools that I could use to find areas that are attractive to and hold elk. You can find out more about the course and the toolkits at treelineacademy.net. And don't forget, if you want to try these course products, don't forget to use the code ELKSHAPE, and it'll save you 20% on any purchase.
Vortex Optics out of Wisconsin. This is a veteran-owned company that has arguably the best warranty in the business. Their VIP warranty covers you in case you accidentally break something, no questions asked, and that warranty follows the product. My go-tos is the Viper 3000 for rangefinder, the UHD 10x42s for elk hunting, and I actually take the Mini Razor 56 mil on all my elk hunts because it weighs nothing and I can digiscope and get great footage, great photos of game in open country, and it weighs nothing. They also have soft goods, great apparel line, great sunglasses. Discount code ELKSHAPE will save you some loot on the soft goods. We are honored to be working with Vortex since 2010.
Like getting through some like longer distance stuff, hunting, whatever it might be.
Yeah.
It's like you got to access that other section.
Yeah, so there's a part of your brain that if you can figure out a way to tap into, you're actually going to have a whole new set of limitations put on yourself.
Yeah, it was like a super small percentage of what we access.
Yeah.
Like less than 5%.
I did listen to that book. I didn't read it, but I did the audiobook version. It was good. Really good. In fact, I would be willing to listen to it again. It's one of those.
Yeah.
But I think like anything, it could be similar to that of a muscle where it is susceptible to atrophy. Just like if you got your knee surgery and your doctor says you can't bend your knees for 4 weeks, then you spend the next 6 months trying to get your quad to fire again and your hamstring flexion back, just because 4 weeks of not being able to move. If you're not firing that brain, it's like you can atrophy maybe that part, that kind of little compartment that makes you badass.
Yeah.
But you haven't tapped into it because you sit at a cubicle from 9 to 5 and you go to meetings all the time that suck and are worthless to you, and you don't love your job and you have no passion, no fire. It's going to be tough to tap into that compartment. You got to find ways. That's what I'm trying to say. Could be any way. Like we can find ways to do hard things every day. You know what I mean?
Well, and even when I was like super laid up, I mean, 2 days I was barely could walk. Right. I mean, it was bad. Super pain. After about 2 or 3 days, I hobbled into the gym on like day 4 or 5. And my wife was like, oh no, don't even. And I'm like, no, like I won't do any, whatever. I'll just do upper. I had to do something.
Yeah.
Because like mentally, I could not shut down.
And it's so easy to move.
Yeah. And like, it's funny when I tell people like, oh, I had double knee surgery. I have to be careful with that too, because that mental identification is there of like, well, I can't do that because I had this.
I'm trying to forget that I had knee surgery.
Yeah.
I seriously am. Like I'm trying to get to the point where I don't even think about it. I've hit a few moments where I've completely forgotten that I just had surgery 6 months ago. And I'm like, okay, I think that's the path forward.
Totally.
You don't know until you try.
Yeah.
Just sitting around, you're going to feel it.
What's the biggest you've been? strength wise, body size wise? You're not super tall, but you're not short like me. What are you, 5'9"?
Yeah.
What do you weigh?
195.
What's the heaviest you've ever been?
210.
Did you feel good at 210 or did you feel like...
No, I felt awful. I walked into a doctor's office and she's like, you're a couple points away from type 2 diabetes.
What were you doing? Stressful job?
Tons of energy drinks, like obnoxious amount.
What's the most you've ever had in a day? Don't lie to me.
6.
That's almost like every hour on the hour.
Yeah.
That's rough stuff. Dude, that's like...
I mean,
Your
we had...
adrenal glands are shot.
Yeah. I mean, everything was shot.
Thank you for sharing. There's somebody who maybe is inching.
No,
right,
like,
that's crazy.
There's somebody, and the other guy, which was also me, would go to the gym, but not go to the gym.
What would you do at the gym when you're going to the gym, but you're not going to the gym?
I wouldn't make it. I don't know what I did. I'd go walk around supermarket, go to fast food. I was in a bad place, super bad place. I had shingles.
Oh, damn.
33. I was in a bad way. I was in a way bad way.
Your pre-midlife crisis?
Yeah. Mom had passed away a year after that, completely fell apart. And my body was shutting down. And a shout out to the Mountain Ops family. I found them. They're 5 minutes from my house, the gym, the Mountain Ops gym, and all their drinks and all that. And we'd actually done some projects together from a previous job I was at, some Facebook Lives and things. Anyway, I walked in. I'm like, dude, like I'm putting you guys in my hands. They didn't even know it. I had to do something different. There was something about that small gym with no one in it in the middle of the night that I could go and just like find myself.
That's cool.
So I was 28% body fat. I went from 210, went down to 175 pretty quick. And then kind of hovered back to 180, but I got to my lowest was a 14% body fat. So I was like...
Did 14% feel good? Did 14% feel sustainable?
I don't think it was sustainable, but it felt very, very good. And my wife was kind of on that same path. We were kind of doing it together. And It was a cool, like, I am not going to let, this thing take over. And it very well could have. And it killed my mom, the type 2.
Yeah.
And so I just couldn't repeat that. And so, yeah, Mountain Ops was there and, the fun Harbertsons and their fun community and the pull-up challenges and, the Hush crew. And I just was like sucked into this cool hunting community. And no, it saved my life. I really believe that.
I did not know that. That's really cool. Well, shout out to all those guys. I bet they didn't even know that either. Like they didn't know the impact. And none of us really know the impact that we can have on somebody. What's the biggest you've been, Ty? What's the littlest you've been, Ty? What is the sweet spot, Ty?
Dude, I've got to be honest. I've always been happy with my physical fitness.
With a mustache like that, I don't blame you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Growing up in high school, I've always been an athlete, always played football. And so that was like the one thing that I just knew I could not screw up was physical fitness. Whether it was training for running or lifting weights, I was always where I wanted to be. And if I wasn't, I could get there within a month or two. And that's where I'm blessed in that way. I've never had real physical challenges, but I feel like that's only because of the work I've put in. And I haven't had to have those challenges yet because I don't want them in the future. So I work every day constantly to not have those issues. So, but I'm happy with what I'm at right now. Like I said, I am pretty small. So I do want to get some meat on my bones for hunting. And that's kind of intimidating for me because I haven't been in the gym. I've been in the gym probably like 10 times this year.
I think you'll be fine.
I think I'll do just fine, but I'm pretty hard
Maybe
on myself.
Cut down
too.
a day of running and do a little push-pull hinge squat.
Yeah.
Have a couple extra eggs.
But snowboarding is the biggest thing for me because that's been where I'm pretty decent at snowboarding. So it's just where
what does that mean?
I ride for Crossroads Skate Shop, and Cardiff Snowboards has been flowing me some boards, so that's been fun. And it's going good. I'm starting to ride for free, so that's what that was the goal. And
you're starting to get pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
Are you like a all mountain rider, or are you like a little train park rat?
I like it all, man. I ride Snow Basin in Utah.
Okay.
And one of the best mountains in Utah. It's kind of a local hidden gem. I like to say.
I don't think it's hidden, but yeah.
There's a lot of people there now.
Some pretty cool snow days there.
Yeah. Big toe.
Good winter,
guys.
right?
It was all right. We had a good days, but
it wasn't 2021 or anything. But
No. But that year also killed 80% of our deer, so that was a rough year. Good year on the mountain, bad year on the hunting.
Yeah, I'll take a mediocre year. Your deer needs some help.
They do.
They do. So then, are you just completely grew up in Utah?
Yep, born and raised in Utah. I've lived in Georgia and Arizona.
Mm-hmm. Where in Arizona?
Tempe, outside of Scottsdale.
I've lived in Tempe.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Yeah,
and then Adam found out today you were born and raised in New Mexico.
That's right.
I love that.
I was born in Las Cruces and grew up in Farmington.
When did you exit Farmington?
Left when I got married and went to Salt Lake, went to the University of Utah. I was about 21.
So yeah, you've been in New Mexico a lot.
Yeah.
I like New Mexico, man. Honestly, I think it's beautiful. I really love the northern part of that state.
It is. The northern part is, bleeds into Colorado.
Yeah.
It's such a cool, I love the mix with the desert. Like, I have a deep appreciation for desert.
Yeah.
And growing up in the desert, you're like, this place sucks. This is the worst. And now, dude, I'll go run around in Moab for 3 days in 103 heat and just love it.
Love it.
Oh, it's so cool. So, but what's funny is I get into the hunting industry and come to find out New Mexico is like everyone's dream, like the elk and the oryx and the this. And I was so.
You got a lot of species.
Yeah.
You can spend a lot of money in the draw.
Yeah.
If you put in for everything. Have you been in the Florida mountains yet?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But not knowing I was not hunting or anything, just like as a kid running around.
Did you see ibex?
No.
Okay. Look it up. Florida mountains,
is that northern?
New Mexico.
I'll look it up.
No, it's not. Look up rattlesnakes.
Okay.
Because that's where you're going to find some.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a gem. It's a beautiful state. I love it. I still get comments on one YouTube video in particular where I was in New Mexico. I'd bought a landowner tag. It was a shitty landowner tag. It was like a $1,500. Like, don't buy $1,500 landowner tags, guys. You get what you pay for. It was the first one I ever bought. And I just wanted to hunt New Mexico. And I was like, I'm going to make it happen. Oh, it was a struggle, man. Like, we really got, I found elk. I found good elk. I did a good job. But then I ran into like some outfitters that were like kind of like lying essentially about the land and the access and the state, and like, you can't hunt the state land. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You can't hunt the state land. Oh, we got it leased up. I'm like, you can't lease hunting rights from state land. And he's like, no, we leased it. And so the guy was like so convincing. He was in like a full on security. It's on YouTube. You should watch it. We went to town and called the game warden because we couldn't get cell phone service there.
Yeah.
And so game warden's like, absolutely not. That dude is lying. I'm coming out there tomorrow.
Wow.
Let's go. So we gave him all the information. Like, we have all it on video. Published it.
Dude, that's so hard to get thrown off on a hunt and someone is in your face.
It was hard to come back from.
Totally. It's way hard to come
It
from.
made the experience sour.
Oh, it's terrible.
And honestly, it was the only really good spot in the entire unit where elk were crossing regularly.
Right. And you lose a day or two like that. It's just.
And I lost all motivation, man. I was just like, bumming out. I was like, this is not fun. I didn't sign up for this. So anyways, I'm glad we did the video. I'm glad we published it.
Yeah.
But New Mexico does have a bad rep for some of that stuff going on.
Yeah.
So you got to be careful of that. And you have to know the rules, and you have to, sometimes you're going to like, I was reading this interesting thread the other day of like how a lot of elk hunting etiquette is like gone forever, and we need to like discuss it. And I was like, well, that'd be a cool topic to talk to Adam and Ty. So that's kind of, I wanted to like finish the pod.
Sure.
And can you guys think of any etiquette that maybe is missing, or you could see slowly fading into the sunset that needs to be thought about? Because it can feel like Mortal Kombat sometimes when you're on the Wasatch Front hunting mule deer, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The extended season, I mean, it's not going to get better either, right? So I love the Wasatch. I love that there's not a rifle season up there. That's why you have what you have, because bow hunters can't kill them all.
That's kind of what I was going to get at, is you really can't kill everything. So it's like, I get hiding certain spots,
Yes.
there's honey holes and you don't want to tell people, but there are ways to help people out without being a complete dick. Like, you can help people, and I've pointed people in directions that may or may not have helped, but I just feel like me too, being not super experienced in elk hunting, but knowing enough, I don't even talk to people on the mountain because I'm just scared of how they're going to take me, like I want to be nice. I want them to.
Yeah. So you're actually avoiding confrontation, even though you may not even be confrontation.
It shouldn't be that way.
And maybe you're avoiding talking to somebody to figure out their plan so that you don't mess their plan up. Exactly. And you're avoiding that.
See, and that's
so there's a danger in that.
There, but yeah, it's.
But what if you're talking to somebody who, this is what I'll tell you, man, as an older guy, talking to a younger guy, outside of hunting, there are people that are just a jerk. They're in a hurry. They will cut you off. They will cut in front of you. They will stab you in the back. Like, there's just always going to be bad apples. And some of them are hunters. And you will meet them on the mountain. And they're mad that you parked where you parked or went the way you went or breathed the oxygen over there. Like, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Those ones you probably do want to avoid talking to. And if you can read the room immediately and tell that it's like going to escalate, dude, don't even waste your time. But then there's like somebody that maybe comes across that way. But if you like kill them with kindness and ask them, hey, Ty, what is your plan? I don't want to mess it up. I would love to pivot around whatever you're doing. Because you're going to run into hunters running ridges.
Yeah.
And so if you can cooperate, get along. I've gotten way better at it, man. I've also been on the other end of where like I was just kind of a savage. Like I will run you over. Like I'm going for that bull and I'm going to beat you to him. And there's not a damn thing you can do about it. Like that's a 20-year-old kid. Don't get mad at me. That's not me anymore.
Yeah.
But that was me.
You got to be that way though.
There was a reason I showed up to the mountain very fit. That's not necessarily going to be the best for everybody. So what other etiquette can you think of?
I've got a lot on this.
Let's go.
I somehow have a superpower to engage with people on the mountain in this regard.
I love it.
Because I have been in every range of talking to other hunters, talking to the mom who's just on a walk with her kiddos. I mean, the full gamut.
Yeah.
And here's the mindset I go in, okay? Because Utah is a very dynamic place.
Yes.
When it comes to laws, like recently with the whole Senator Lee thing of, selling off
what
public
up,
lands.
Senator Lee? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
It's okay. But seriously, though, invite him to collaborate on this post.
That'd be awesome.
He'll accept it, dude. He's got an intern who's like, what? Accept. We just got to work on the thumbnail.
Yeah.
It'll be good. Okay. So my mindset, truthfully, because I am all up in certain parts of the Wasatch that is pretty heavily populated by like non-hunters.
Yeah.
My mindset is that person that I'm about to run into in about 200 yards could be having lunch with the mayor this evening or today, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who they're hanging out with, who they're talking to, what thing could spin up in a matter of days, weeks, months that people are going to vote on because they said hunters act this way, but really it was just me and I did something that tipped things off the scale. So I don't avoid per se, but I will like over communicate. Or like if I'm on an e-bike, I step off the trail. I completely move for them. Uphill or downhill, I don't care. The etiquette is if someone's coming uphill, you get off the trail.
Yeah.
Right? Not me.
Yeah. Whoever's dealing with the most gravity, the person coming uphill.
Right.
You yield for.
For me, I'm like, I'm just getting off the trail.
You're going to yield no matter what.
I'm like, I am yielding no matter what.
So I'm envisioning you on an e-bike with a bow on your back.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Full out camo.
Yeah.
And some ladies walking her dogs.
Yes. Which I've had many times.
Okay.
And they are full head to toe Patagonia.
I literally have no experience on any of this. This must be a Wasatch Front thing.
It is.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, and then this is the thing, like, yes, there's the hunter thing, which I'll get to, but the non-hunters, I have actually had a lot of success with that. I've had women come up to me who are in their little trail running get up and they're like selfieing their way up the mountain.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, here we go. And they'll come up to me. Literally this happened. And I'm, trying to be kind, respectful, whatever. And they're like, hey, what area are you going into? We don't want to blow up your hunt.
No way.
Dead serious. This has happened multiple times. I'm not saying like a onesie twosie or like a focus group of one. This has happened a lot.
Interesting.
And I'm not saying it's because of me, like, oh, I was being very passive and nice and kind and whatever, and they did that. Something is happening in the area where I hunt, it's very populated, that it is very widely accepted. But the thing is, when I tell people these stories, I try to do it in the sense of let's keep this going, right?
Yeah.
Like, because I've had times where I've had an animal on my back, game bags exposed, the whole bit. And some lady, got the Patagonia jacket on. She's got her big old dog, and her dog is all up in me. Smells the meat, all up in there.
Yep.
And I'm just like, oh man. And I'm like walking and trying to like not, cause a ruckus, or I don't know how to explain it, but like trying to be respectful of the lady, but tell her like, oh, she, your dog is on my bag, which is fine, but here's probably why. And I did it in a way where, she didn't feel like I was this awful human or doing something illegal or
smart.
I mean, their head goes all different ways.
Yeah.
And I've gotten back to my truck pulling in a deer and had a camera in my face, lady recording me. And here's the thing that I want to tell people is you have got to have a script, and you better have it nailed down good, and it better be at a heart rate of 75. You better be calm and cool. I don't care how right you are.
Yeah, cooler heads prevail with a camera in your face.
100%. It doesn't matter what, because whatever they think is what they think. So this lady comes up, it's got a camera in my face. I'm like, hey, how's it going? She's like, can you shoot deer? Can you shoot a deer here? I said, yeah, it's with the hunting boundaries. This is public land. And one thing I will do too, and I learned this from Gerald Fillmore, and we had an interaction, actually. We were cottontail rabbit hunting with bows.
I know that name.
Gerald, good friend of the business, BlackOvis.
Oh, yeah.
Local, up by Kendall.
Yeah.
And he's funny. He'll say, yeah, this is public land, and it's your land too.
That's cool.
And it's just this little...
What a great twist.
And it's not a negative twist. It's not a stick it to you. It's like, this land is your land, this land is my land kind of vibe.
Yeah, but the way you said that, this land is yours too.
Yeah.
It's just such a delicate, elegant,
it's
nice
direct
way to say it.
It's direct. It's
legit.
Not combative.
Stealing it. That's great.
Yeah, like, this is your land too. And something clicks in their head, and you can see it in their face, and I've seen this. And the lady with the camera in my face, she immediately turned it off. She's like, oh, there's nothing to see here. I'm like, not really. I mean, and I fully expected a ranger or somebody was going to show up.
Yeah.
But let's talk about the hunters for a second. So the hunters, I just try to hit it direct as I can.
Yeah.
And I always go in, again, I'm probably more the passive. I'm more of the, hey, I'm going to play, I'll play ball a little bit. And I'll just say, hey, where are you hunting? What have you seen?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can do to help? What area are you going in? And that has worked really well, because they'll be like, oh yeah, man, I just missed a shot on this buck. I think he went this way. I'm kind of wrapping up. If you want to go get him, here's where he went. So like when you come in with like an abundant mindset, people kind of absorb that and are like, cool. All right. That's what we're doing. And then you get the guys who are they just give the wave. It's like, hey man, cool. All right. You just pass each other. And that's fine too. Like there's some people who don't want to talk. But I think if you come in with an abundant mindset, I've just seen the best results.
What if
from
you
it.
come in with a scarcity mindset?
I think people feel they get defensive really fast.
Yeah, I just don't think that's and that could be just what they were taught.
Yeah.
I've seen that before where like actually one of my good buddies, like his dad just mentored him in a way where he kind of started taking after his dad's habits. And then once his dad kind of passed away, and I think he kind of like got a chance to step back, he was like, okay, like that was a scarcity mindset. This is what an abundance mindset looks like. And maybe I don't have either one, but I have a preparation confidence mindset where like I just put the work in. The hay's in the barn. It is impossible for me not to manufacture some luck.
Mm-hmm.
I've done too much. I'm in an unhealthy way. I'm obsessed. Go do whatever you want to do. I'll work around it. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to create a way. I hope people show up feeling that way.
Well, let me ask you this. Like if you have a day where you don't tag out,
mm-hmm.
it doesn't stop you, right?
No.
And I think it stops a lot of people.
Yeah.
And that's a scarcity abundant mindset, in my opinion. There's not enough days. I don't have enough time off.
Well, most people are under the gun of a week off.
No, and
it's finite, and I understand that. And they feel that pressure.
Yeah, and I'm speaking from the mindset of Utah front.
Yeah.
After work, guys, we do it all the time. We go into the office at 10. We've hunted the mornings.
Yep.
I mean, I've killed stuff at 7:30. I get back to the truck 8:30. I mean, I've made 11 o'clock meetings. Thank heavens, with taking a deer home.
That's
made my
awesome.
meeting, Dan. You'd be so proud.
They're so productive. I do hear what you're saying. And so it's healthy to talk about because it doesn't get talked about enough. It's almost like swept under the rug of like etiquette. That's gone. We don't do that anymore. And then you'll have, you have this next generation that maybe has never heard adult men, which we are, talk about how to be polite on the mountains, which is generally just be respectful. And you have to keep in mind that certain people are not respectful off the mountain. Why would you expect them to be any different on the mountain? So it's just like people. There's good, there's bad. We all fall short. You need to go have some grace. And then you need to trust in your preparation and know that you can't control Adam. You can't control Ty. You can't control the weather. You can't control the animals. Shit, what can you control? Effort and attitude. That is it.
And your broadhead green.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like the one that's sticking in that steel target I'm so mad about. God, what a bad shot. So let's talk about, you guys have any other thoughts on etiquette?
My last thing was my son saw a lot of those interactions.
Really?
Yes. He was right there.
That's good.
And it was really important to drive away or walk away or whatever and explain what happened and say, hey, let's just break this down real quick. Not that I'm patting myself on the back like, oh, look how good I did. I just represented the hunting community so well. I was trying to explain to him, here's probably how they felt. Here's why they spoke that way. Here's what I did. Here's what happened. Choices are made. So I think that's the bigger win is passing that baton to the next generation because
absolutely
that's the bigger win here. I think people are looking at too myopically of like, well, I had this bad experience last hunting season and etiquette's out the window and whatever. It's like, cool, bro. What's the bigger picture here? Right. Where are we going to be at in 10 or 20 years? And as a retailer, selfishly, we do need to think long-term, right?
I'm guilty as charged. I can't be a jerk on the mountain. I'm going to read about it. Internet makes this world small.
Yeah.
I don't want that reputation.
I've gotten to the top of a mountain, no one around. Some guy rolls up on me and he was like, hey, I think I've seen you in a BlackOvis video ad. And I was like, yeah, probably, I mean, I was not wearing anything BlackOvis. I was, Sitka balaclava and down jacket. I mean, wow. And not that I'm anyone special. It's just, it is a small world.
It is.
And the internet, you're right, makes it a lot smaller.
Shrinks it. Damn. I'm glad we talked about that a little bit. I wanted to kind of, obviously that could be a whole podcast. Good. And I wouldn't be the guy to necessarily do it, but I do know how to respect people and I know how to not be insecure about that.
It comes down to just being a good person. You are who you are and you're going to be that way on or off the mountain.
Dang, Ty's throwing. So. Ty, are you married?
I'm not. Single.
Single
as can be.
Ever been married?
Never.
Any kids that you know about?
Not that I know about.
What's your age?
27.
Ladies, all 6 of you. Maybe not even that many.
It's a bigger percentage.
Hey, if you have a younger sister and you're like, man, Ty's legit. He's fit. He's handsome. Got a good mustache. Works hard. Loves the outdoors. Loves the Lord. He's a good dude. Look him up.
Slide into the DMs.
Slide into the DMs.
Do it.
Here's where I want to finish, fellas. I want to talk about just a little bit of gear because you guys do work for BlackOvis.com. And I don't know if you knew this. I have a discount code. It's ELKSHAPE. It'll save you 10%. We have an opportunity here to tell people about what is actually going to be in stock mid to late August, last minute, overlooked gear purchases. why don't you each give like one or two like overlooked, the warehouse, what you got in stock, what people need. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. I would say the Elklands that we talked about today.
Not the Upland.
Not the Upland. The
Elkland.
Oh, yeah, those crispy Uplands, dude. Those are overlooked because everybody's going for the Laponias or another boot.
Honestly, Ty, I've never even heard of them. Like, they're not on my radar.
Me neither.
As soon as I read Upland, I'm like, I don't hunt birds.
No,
I don't fish. I don't hunt birds.
Yeah, they're literally the Laponia in leather, and I think they're badass. So
today's my first time looking at them. I think you're right. I think they're going to be like, I'm probably going to be potentially my number one boot.
Yeah.
Seriously, mid-September on.
Yep.
A little leather Laponia.
I would say that.
Where my dog's at.
BlackOvis Merino. I run First Light Merino most of my life. And getting hired on at BlackOvis, dude. I've switched.
Is that what I wore today?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was a 150 gram weight merino.
Yeah. DJ needs that, my camera guy, for
awesome gear.
That was so legit.
Here's the misconception of merino wool is that word wool. When you hear wool, I mean, you're like an Oregon Northwest guy.
How hot was it today?
Oh, it was hot.
Mid-90s?
Yeah. But doesn't it feel good in that light
Absolutely.
merino wool? And it's so backwards. I mean, when I think of wool, I think, again, the Northwest preference.
Just say merino. Don't even say wool.
Well, no, I'm going to say wool because it's made of wool.
It's a good piece.
I have to argue with you on something. Like, I can't just let you win everything.
I agree. I totally agree.
No, I'm thinking of Pendleton blankets is where I was going. It's like Pendleton wool blankets, and it's like unearthly hot. I mean, they're just unreal. And the thing is merino, I said it. Merino is still new to a lot of hunters.
Sure.
I mean, you'd be blown away with people like just discovering for the first time.
Is yours a merino poly blend or just merino?
So we do have the poly blends coming out, and that is going to be in stock. We do have a few of those that are going to be here. So we just got a lot of the 150 and 250.
Okay, let's talk about what is the difference in price between the 150 and 250.
I don't have them in front of me. We just launched them this last week.
Really?
Do you think I have them written on my hand?
I think you should know this.
Oh my gosh. Well,
give me a ballparks because my point is, I think if you're on a budget, don't sleep on some of the BlackOvis clothing. We've said that for years at ELKSHAPE gear. And I work with Born Primitive, but I can still give shout out. Like, not everybody can afford a Sika, a Kuyu, a Born Primitive, a First Light. Like, you guys have always come through clutch on affordability and durability. Oh, he's looking it up.
Oh, he's got it
too.
What you got, big
we
dog?
have stuff down to the 60 to 70 range.
Yeah, dude, 129 for the 250, which that's like a late season layer. That's really good.
Yep.
For the price, it's killer. And then 150s, we're looking at, I'm not seeing any 150s on here. Have we put those on
But
here?
you'll save more with ELKSHAPE. 10% off.
Bottom line is, I think it'll be under $100 for that 150.
I think so too.
And I think that would be a piece that you would actually go, oh, I can wear this literally 6 days straight on a backcountry hunt.
Yeah, I mean, antimicrobial, anti-stink.
Summer fishing, whatever you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are durable as well.
Got like a sun shirt almost.
Yeah. Yes.
Is surprisingly. There UPF in there?
I don't believe so, but it'll still have the same benefits because, it blocks it. But the cool thing is we've been seeing this a lot in the consumer reports is like the buy once, cry once thing is on the rise. It's like you spend a little bit more and you invest in more and fewer things. That's what we're seeing a lot of. What's funny about the BlackOvis Merino, and obviously I have bias and also the marketing director of this company. But
I'm glad you're transparent.
But transparent, but being in this industry 20 years, I haven't seen this level of quality at this type of price point. So it's fun to market.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Essentially.
And so it's in the socks. We have a neck gaiter. We've got gloves. We've got like full head to toe. And
dude, in colors. Like,
we have new colors.
I've always loved the First Light colors, those solids. And now I feel like, dude, BlackOvis is right there. We've got some sick colors coming out. So.
I think you guys are going to catch some eyes this year when some of those stuff hit. Okay, so we've said the Upland, aka Elklands. That's an inside joke. But Uplands, those are from Laponia. They're flex rating. They're basically Laponias with leather.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's a higher boot. I love it. And you guys brought me a pair. Thank you so much. Seriously, sincerely. And then we said the BlackOvis branded merino, legit, good affordability, and people will know that when they go and compare yours to others. So that's good. Adam, what else you got? These are last minute purchases from blackovis.com.
Okay, our unsung heroes is our Chugach sleeping bag, 20 and 0 degree. The 0 degree, by the time this probably gets out, it'll be back in stock.
Do you have any in stock? I was just about to get salty.
Get salty with me. That's fine.
They're never in stock. So you have more coming?
Yeah, there's more coming.
Guys, I run Peaks, obviously, Solace, but I'm telling you for dollar, if you're on a budget, that's the reason why you can't keep them in stock.
Yeah, the 0 degree for the dollar is unreal.
What's the fill on that?
It's a synthetic. It's like a Primaloft. It's not even down. But the thing is, guys will have them as a backup. They'll put them in their truck. It's more of a base campy. Like I
love a hella good sleeping bag at base camp. For real.
No, for sure. High, and it feels like a super high loft, water resistant. Our sleeping bags are unbelievable.
It's good.
And then equipment wise, we've got the carbon trekking poles and then the Alpine Pro tripod, which also really good.
Like that tripod is one of the all-time, like one of my all-time favorite. It's probably my all-time best pick for budget.
Yeah.
If you're tired of a heavier tripod and you want one for the backcountry, but you don't want to spend like some people don't want to spend $300 to $500 like for a Tricer or for an Easiac, that's the one.
Yeah.
100%.
That's the one.
Coming from a photographer. That's
seriously legit. Like it does. And one of the legs is can be a little bit longer than the rest.
Mm-hmm.
And they all have different angles. It's got a really clean pan, a very clean tilt. It's got all the things you would need, and it's really affordable. So I think, don't sleep on that. That's a great one.
Yeah, it's probably under $200, honestly, and it got everything you need. And then and the boxers and the socks, unbelievable.
That's like the BlackOvis.
The best seller of our website is boxers and socks. And
how many boxers should a guy take on an elk hunt that's 7 days?
As many as they can.
That's a fair answer.
I'm just a clean person, so I take as many as I can.
The nice thing about merino is it's quick dry. So like if you do wash it or whatnot, I mean, you can almost wake up the next morning, they're going to be dry.
What about you?
I know. I'm just sitting here and it's like.
You thinking one?
No. Like there's two things I change a lot more than probably most. And it's I'll change out boxer briefs and socks.
Every day.
I'll probably wear the same pair of pants on a hunt for like a full week.
Yeah.
And if I'm killing with those pants, I get superstitious. I'm like not taking them off. But I'll swap out boxer briefs and socks quite often. I just don't like sweaty feet or sweaty, nothing. So I'll swap out. I pack a lot.
Yeah,
it weighs nothing. I don't care. But you guys have great price points. That's really cool. My turn.
Go.
So one of my partners is Peaks. I'm wearing their shirt. I love their Peaks Duo, the red or the green. You guys carry that, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
That is the ultimate headlamp. It's got, like you said this earlier, like Peaks doesn't have like 37 headlamps to choose from. They got one because they did it right. And so I really like that headlamp because I use the 3 settings for the different brightnesses quite a bit. Obviously, if I need to conserve battery, I'm going to go in the lowest setting, red or white or green or white.
Yeah.
If it's just like, man, this is the last pack out, it's middle of the night, I'm going to light up the world with the brightest setting and I'm able to see everything and not trip and fall. And that's cool. And the battery lasts a long time and it's USB-C. And so I think a good headlamp, 2 is 1 in my world. So
I think they look the best.
Do you for filming?
They just look really good. Like the colors and
okay.
I just love them.
So I have one in my hip pocket at all times and I have one in my backpack, in my kill kit. Because I will never run out of a headlamp ever again. I've literally killed an elk and had my backup headlamp die. And I was like, obviously that was my backup. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to cut up this elk in the dark. Not cool. With a cell phone can only last so long.
Yeah.
A little light on the cell phone and it ain't a Peaks headlamp. So that would be my one thing. Historically, because I've worked with you guys for a long time, I always buy my freeze-dried meals from you guys in bulk. So you have a lot of options out there and going to have to be curious to see what shakes out there and what you guys have to offer. But
what's your favorite flavor?
Man, I hate to admit this. It's not because his face is on the bag.
Whose face?
Steven. Ranella. But I love anything bison.
Yeah.
And the bison mashers, I believe that's Chad Mendez. But basically take those faces off. Anything bison, I've always loved. How about you guys? Favorite?
Coconut curry, hands down.
I would agree with
Damn.
that.
Can't argue. I mean, that's a good one.
Coconut curry.
And the white chicken chili?
Oh.
Is that what it is?
That just came out.
You don't like that one?
I'd rather have the coconut curry. Like that.
Coconut curry I'd rather take too.
Like that's my number one. But I like the bison stuff, dude.
Yeah.
I like the protein in there. I feel good.
Well, like we talked about earlier today, I did find that new Foundation Outdoors. I don't know how new they are, but that was really good.
So what's the story with this company?
No idea. He was telling me something about how they had some relationship with Peak Refuel and left or did something. I don't want to say anything that's untrue, but some ties there, and they started their own.
I gotta look this up, and then maybe you guys can carry it.
More backdoor hiking type deal, but very good. I tried this avocado one. I can't remember what it was called exactly, but
did you say avocado?
Yeah, dude, it had avocados and mango in there.
So
good.
What?
It was so good.
Dude, you just mentioned two legit power foods.
And
okay.
there's no like
where was this that you tested?
The Utah Tech.
Total art.
They were like $10
5,000 people already know about it then.
That's true. But
so
who bought it?
I have a freeze dryer and I've been tinkering.
Oh, you little sandbagger. You have I have a freeze dryer.
I do, and I've done avocado before, and it's amazing. It's a great addition.
I don't have a freeze dryer.
You got to get a freeze dryer. It's pretty cool because all these companies are doing these crazy flavors, and you can go into your little workshop and try your own thing.
That's legit.
Don't you like to tinker?
I don't
ABT.
think I want to cook food to tinker.
The freeze dryer does all the work.
I know. I'm sure it does. My friend Tyler dehydrates. I've done dehydrated. Not the same. I think a freeze dryer would definitely be better. I'm going to talk to Tyler. I'll talk to Mr. Denham about going in halfsies on a freeze dryer. We're going to keep it here, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be smart. Like your cohort of teammates all teamed up together, like your hunting buddies, and you all bought a freeze dryer.
Yeah.
Like him and I teamed up on a portable meat locker.
Yeah.
So why not team? Yeah.
No, I've done elk.
To be continued.
I've done elk hot pot, like with my kids, like total Korean style. And we, did the boiling water, brought it back. They thought it was the coolest thing ever. So like
it is.
The meals that you're making for your kids can be out on the mountain.
True.
It's kind of cool. It's a cool extension is what I'm saying. But, Peak Refuel, fantastic. They do a good job. Good flavors, but get them quick because.
Yeah, I'm like literally running pretty low. I need about 50 more right now. So
yeah,
good to spin some loot. Well, fellas, thanks for coming over today. Thanks for like literally sacrificing 2 days of your life to come up here to Green Acres, Washington. I hope you got what you wanted. I know I did. And looking forward to continuing to foster a great relationship with you guys. Good luck this season. Let's finish with, what are you most excited about hunting-wise this year? And we'll call it upon.
The challenge and the reward.
You got a bow hunt this year?
I got a bow hunt.
What tag?
Over the counter elk, and then general tag for deer.
You got any time off,
Adam?
Absolutely.
I do.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll have some time out. So.
Good luck, man, and hit me up. I want to know if you have success.
I will for
Be
sure.
rooting for you.
Thanks for having me.
Oh, pleasure.
My big thing that I'm excited about is just getting my son back on some deer. Like,
because he's 13.
It's my 16-year-old son, and my 13-year-old's getting really interested too. For his birthday,
wants it.
My son, for his birthday, said he wants his hunter license, his hunting license. He wants to go to hunter safety.
Yeah,
I thought that was the coolest thing.
No, that is the coolest thing, Adam.
But like passing it on, that's what I'm most excited about. But I do have some fun hunts, but not more exciting than my own kids killing stuff.
Separation is in the preparation. Head over to BlackOvis.com. Give these guys some love. Follow them on socials. Season's almost here. Have some etiquette in the backcountry. Lock in those last minute purchases. Be kind, rewind. We'll talk to you on the next one. Peace. Hey guys, we interrupt this podcast to let you know about one of our awesome partners, BlackOvis.com. It's where I buy a lot of my own personal gear. We have a discount code. It is ELKSHAPE. It will take 10% off. They have fast and free shipping on orders over a certain amount. They have great customer service if you need a return exchange. Been partnered with them for a long time. So if you're making some purchases, throw that discount code in there. Save some loot. They have a vast variety of not only hunting clothing, backcountry gear, as well as archery. Head over to BlackOvis.com. Use that discount code